Hey, today we discuss about the linear algebra. This is basically for use in machine learning, deep learning, right? Deep learning, data science, NLP. That's some very useful. When we are in a class 11, 12, we don't understanding the power of mathematics. But in today's lecture, we basically run a whole series and learn all the mathematics that are useful for machine learning, data science, and all the AI concepts, right? So first, we are going with the definition. So linear algebra is a branch of mathematics that focus on a study of the vectors, vector spaces, also called the linear spaces, right? And linear transformation, basically how we transform a data, and system of linear equations, right? Equations, they understand all one by one. It's provide a framework for the understanding of property and operations of this mathematical object, which can be represented using the matrix and the vector, right? Note that line. It's a provide a framework for understanding the property of operations that a mathematical object, which can be represented as a matrix and vectors. Basically, machine learning, deep learning, all the concept based on a data, right? And data, all data in the form of that's a form of vector and matrix, right? That all form vectors and matrix. So how we define that thing? We go through and understand. Okay. So first, fundamentals, right? In the fundamental concepts, we are going with the ML, deep learning, data science, NLP, right? And basically, there is concepts of fundamental just like a scalar value. Similarly, we are fine with a vector, matrix, and after some classes, when we going with the Python and we learn about the NumPy, Pandas, so we see how we can calculate the code as well, right? But now this in today's video we understanding for theory concepts, right? Linear transformation, they all these concepts we are learning step by step. Okay. So for linear regression, we first talk about some real world application, right? In a data representation, right? And manipulation. Basically, suppose we have a vector v, right? We have vector v with the dimensions of let's consider 1200 square feet. And second, we have v2 is a two vectors are there, the 1200 square feet, and let's we have a two rooms, right? So basically two bedrooms, that kind of anything, okay? And we have data set just like a which are able to predict the price, right? We are a create that predict the house price, right? And we have that's a vector v, that's a basically square foot, and there is a room, right? That's a simple concept, one more thing that we'll do, we perform a data set. First create data set, that's a area of room, right? Number of rooms. One more is the location is also important, right? That would be room here. So basically house in a Delhi or in a New York City, there is a cost difference also there according to location, and we simply predict the price. Okay, simply predict the price. In that particular case, this all are in a, all the area, number of rooms, and location. They all are my input feature, right? Input feature. Basically, we are a train on the particular model, and we also predict that thing. Basically, predict the price. Predict the price. Basically, predict the price. It's mean in simple concept. That's a or a output feature, right? So let's we have some. There's a 1200. Let's say area, number of room two, and location are in Delhi. Okay, so that is nothing but we have that's a vector. That is nothing but we have a vector form. That's a vector, and combining the multiple rows, right? That's a 1200. Let's consider that 1400 and number of room three. there's location in Mumbai, Mumbai, and one more column heading we are that's a 900 area of number of rooms one and location are Bangalore. This is a matrix. And similarly, one more thing, we're talking about the scalar value and data transformation as well. So, when we perform the model training, so in that particular case, we simply, what we'll do, we simply that transformation, basically the data convert into, basically, we do the standardization and normalization that we all perform in a linear regression, right? So all the concept of what is a value, linear algebra, and how that's useful with the real world application, we will learn all the concepts, after some video.